Hello and welcome back. So now we have finally come to our actual planner pages. Now all the sections or most of the sections that I talked about before now were was the journal part of this book. That's your journal entries, your journal intentions, and all that kind of stuff. I consider that the journal part. This is the actual planner part. And this part is the one that you use on a daily basis to work on those goals and dreams and the manifestations that you talked about earlier in the book and the journal part. So now here's a planner part of it, okay? So, again, as I mentioned before, I started off creating two different versions, a weekly pages version and a daily pages version. Because I myself use daily pages. But for some reason, on this one, the daily pages were cutting up on me. And I may just do the hyperlink some different kind of way. Uh, Maybe I'll meditate on it and just woo-sigh it away and just figure out the best hyperlinks I can get and put the daily version out there because I love the daily version myself. But to start off, because I didn't want to stop myself, this is my dream, my goal. I didn't want to hold myself back and not do it because I couldn't work out, get the way to give you both options initially. So my intuitive mindset, just put it out there and just do the other one later. So I'm putting it out there and doing the other one as I can. So all that to say, all that to say, I'm initially giving you this weekly version. But I'm still working on the daily version. So, and I'm going to show both what they both look like here because they are very different pages and very different setups. And if if you have already purchased the weekly version, but you find that you would think you would like the daily version instead, or you would like it better to work with, send me a message and say, hey, I am very interested in that daily version. Can you please let me know if there's a copy available of it? And what I will do, because you've already purchased this weekly version, I will give you the daily version as a hugely reduced price. I will send you a coupon to purchase it hugely reduced. It's a one-time use coupon just for you specifically to use to buy the daily version, be it the book, the hard copy, or the digital version of it. I may just have it available in the hard copy first, and then sell the digital version as I can get the digital version if you're interested. But let me know if you want the daily version and which version you want. If you want the hard copy, if you want the digital, and I will respond back to you, let you know where I stand with it, let you know if it's available yet, and give it to you. That's if it doesn't exist at the time that you see this video. If it's up there and you see it and exists, there you go. It's at the price that it is. But if this is my initial that I've put out, because I'm putting out my initial my initial copy in 2024, and so as of this day in 2024, I have not done both. I've only done the weekly. If you've purchased the weekly this year in 2024, and I'm later finishing up the daily, then you get the daily at a coupon discounted price. If it's after this year and I've done it, and it's going to just be listed at the price that it is. Okay? So, or I may do that. If you want both versions, if you buy one version and you send me a confirmation that you've purchased that one version, and this is for either 2024 or any year after, you've bought one version but you want the other version, and send me a confirmation that you've purchased the one version, and I can give you a coupon for a discounted price for the other version, and there you go. And okay, so we'll do it that way. We'll work it out though, because I want you to have what's good for you, what works for you, and what's best for you. So let's get down to it. So starting off with the weekly version, it's a 2-page planner layout for the weekly version. Now so I'm gonna minimize me so I can show you the page layout here. So the left side, you'll see the week of whatever it is, and the date underneath, and you'll see Monday through Sunday and space for each day, so you can write out and plan out. I mean, this is pretty much self-explanatory. Pretty much, if you use a planner, this is explanatory for how you use it. Write out your plans for each day, your intentions for each day, whatever else. And this can be along your goals or just personal. I mean, this is a plan at this point. Whatever you use a planner for, there you go. But your weekdays are listed to the left, and on the right, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So your first, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Your first part on the left says 3 things that I am grateful for each day. And the purple ones are not very they're you can't the shading is not very distinct between the three, is what I'm trying to say. But you have 3 spaces, 3 lines for each day. So 3 days for Monday, 3 lines for Monday, 3 lines for Tuesday, 3 lines for Wednesday, which is all 3 purple. Then Thursday is gold, Friday starts with green, Saturday is a different green, Sunday is a darker green. But in those 3 areas, you have 3 lines for each day. Write something to be grateful for. It is important for you. Each day, write something you are grateful for. You can use that in any way you want to. You can use one space for one thing, so you write in 3 things you're grateful for each day, or just one thing that you want to be descriptive in within those 3 lines. However you want to do it, that's on you. But putting the focus of being grateful for something every day does wonders for you, just seeing life in a more positive way, first of all, and then getting it creates miracles. It creates miracles all in itself, I'm telling you, because you're in a happy place. You're staying in a happy place. You're staying in a high vibration. You're grateful for what you receive. So now you're receiving more stuff to be grateful for, like all kinds of stuff, which is good. Good just keeps going around and around and around. So if that's something that's difficult for you to practice, this is a good time to start. And if you can only start with one thing a day, let it be one thing a day, and you'll see how it builds up, and we become grateful for the big and the small, and it all comes together, and it's a beautiful thing. So that's one part of the right side of this planner for the weekly version. Then you have I affirm. I'm up here messing up mine while I'm talking to y'all. Then you have I affirm. And for that, if you can find one on the internet, or you can create one in yourself, give yourself a daily affirmation, or well, this is not daily, this is a weekly version. Give yourself an affirmation for the week. What's a good affirmation for you for this week? It can be for manifesting, it can be for one of your goal areas, it can be for whatever it is. Give yourself an affirmation, something to make you feel good when you look at it all week, to keep you inspired and keep your mind focused on what you want to do and where you're going and what you want to manifest. Then you have another part underneath that says, my intention for this week is. Put out what your intention is. My intention is to stick to my goals. My intention is to create a new product. My intention is to whatever it is. And you can write more than one. I just as a space I put up there. Whatever your intention for this week, put that down there. Because 9 times out of 10, because you've written it, what the intention is, it can start happening. Because it's like, it's a magical way of putting what you want into the universe. And so you've now put it out there. And once you put it out there again, when you ask for it, you receive it, right? And that's not teaching you what you ask for too. That's another side note. And so then we also have goals and priorities. Underneath that, goals and priorities. So for the week, write down your top 5 goals, or your top 5 priorities, and or both. So that you can stay on top of what you want to be doing, what you want to accomplish, what you want to manifest, of everything that's going on in your life, in this planner. What are your top 5 goals and or priorities for the month? All right. And at the bottom part, inspired actions. Now I put a whole lot more here than I have in mind, but it's needed, because if you're walking along the line and living in inspired actions, you will get so many. You need the space to write them down. And it's important that once you write it down, make sure you act upon it. Inspired actions. Your intuition, your guides, God, whoever, whatever you call to and call upon to help lead you through this life. You've already put in through this journal and this planner, you have put out the intentions of what you want to and receive and succeed in, right? So because you've put it out there, it has to come back. So sometimes it won't always come back the way you expected or the way you want to, but it's coming. So what you do is you write these things down. You may not get into it, but act upon it. Because I promise you, acting upon the intuitive thoughts and the opportunities you've been given to come to you, that gets you to where you want to go. You may not realize it, you may not know it, you may not understand it, but that's going to get you where you want to go. If you say, I want $1 million, $1 million won't necessarily just plop into your lap. $1 million somebody won't necessarily walk up to you and give it to you, right? But it may give you an idea, $1 million idea. It say, hey, create this and sell it, and do it this way. Write that down and then act upon it. Go ahead and create the idea, put it where it says you sell it, and do it. And watch that money come in. And then that may not even be $1 million, but that'll be the idea to get you to your first 100,000, 200,000. Then whatever, when you get that 200,000, another idea gonna come up to take that and grow it even more, or have a bigger and better idea to get something else up on, or a second opportunity to have a second stream of revenue. Like, you know what I'm like? That's how it goes. So always write your intentions. Always write your inspired action down. Whatever you be inspired to act upon, always write it down and follow it. And what you pay attention to. If you get to the end of the year and again, you sit there and see, well, I accomplished this. I was successful in this. I manifested this. I've done this, or I haven't done it. It didn't come. Then go back through your notes. Go back through the year and see what inspired action were you given that you didn't act upon. What were you given to do? An opportunity came up that you didn't take. And maybe that's where you should have took it. Maybe that was your block. Okay. And so why didn't I take it? Why didn't I do it? Why didn't I act upon it? Now you're digging into this deeper. Did I not trust it? Did I not believe it? This is okay. This is the most beautiful thing about this book. And this is why I'm pushing this book to you, because it's so helpful to me. Again, we want to accomplish, achieve, and manifest things. There are things that we're going to receive and things that we're not. When you don't, that's where this book comes in to be so helpful. Because you now have in here, if you do it right, if you do the work, if you've written down all that your mind and your body tells you to do, plan things out, write it out, write down your inspired actions, write down the things you want to do, write down if you had things that you intend to do, all that kind of stuff. You can use this to be a reference to go back throughout that year and see, okay, and you just take note. Just take note. Look, okay, I wrote this. I remember when that happened. Oh, and I remember when I manifested. Oh, that's right. I forgot about it. I forgot I got that. I forgot I received it. I forgot that. But then you also look and say, wow, I didn't do that. I forgot about that. I forgot I got that idea and I didn't take it. I forgot I met that person and I never followed up. I forgot. Now you see what's happening and where it's happening and why and how it's happening. If you haven't received anything, if you haven't manifested something specifically, if you haven't succeeded in a certain area, this gives you confirmation to see. So now next year, you know how to improve on what you didn't do and improve on what you did do, so that you can receive and accomplish more. Because when next year come around, here come your opportunities again. Because your goals may be the same, they may change. What you want to manifest may be the same, or it may have changed. Whichever way it is, whichever way it sits, it's going to happen again. And you can look back at your own reference of what you've been doing and what you've gone through to say, this worked, this didn't work, and you're moving on. All right? Okay, so that's the layout for weekly pages. Next, I'm going to talk about the daily pages. Okay, so for the daily pages, it's one page per day versus the weekly is 2 pages per week. This is now 1 page per day. So in the planner part, I have it set up like a regular planner. You just have things implemented in here, like the weekly, to help your mind be on the mindset of achieving a goal or doing working on inspired actions to receive your manifestations. So for each day, there's one day and one page. So on that page, you'll see the date at the top. Um, and to the left of that, you'll have your timestamps for starting at 3 a.m. to 12 a.m. You can plan out your whole day between 3 a.m. and 12 a.m. Plan out your entire day. Then to the right side of that on the page, the top right side, you have today I affirm. So every day, as often as possible, give yourself an affirmation, a daily affirmation. Whether you heard it somewhere and you like that and you write it down, or an idea came to you intuitively, this is just the way you feel today. Put that intention down. Put that intention. Put that affirmation. Whatever it is, put it down. Again, we're at the top 5 goals and priorities, but now it's the top 5 goals and priorities for that day. So for that day, what are your top 5 goals and priorities? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? And then it have a section that says instead of putting out your intentions, you have this section that says I am grateful for. So each day, I am grateful for because a lot of times that because can just be the added bonus onto helping you to be grateful for whatever it is. So you can say, I am grateful for the car that I have to drive because it's reliable, gets me where I want to go, allows me the freedom and comfort to move around as I want to do, instead of having to have some other mode of transportation or wait on other people. I am grateful for this car. I am grateful for my job because it allows me to have the money that I need to have to take care of the bills. Whether or not it's enough, it's better than nothing, and I'm grateful that I have it because it can be worse, but it is getting better. Okay, don't forget we're in positive mode right here. And then at the bottom you have your inspired actions. Again, it's not as long as the weeklies, but it's ideal to be there because a lot of times you're going to have inspired actions, and I want you each day to write down whatever inspired action comes to you. So again, you can take note. So for one, to look back on there and see if you are acting upon that inspiration. Are you acting upon it? Are you doing something? Are you moving towards it? Are you doing what you've been inspired to do? And if not, why not? Go back and do it. It's something that you can go back and do. It's something that you need to try again. If you didn't, why didn't you? Is there emotional belief or something behind that for why you did or didn't do it? Like, figure that out. Like, let that be a part of your figuring out what's working for you, what's not working for you, and how to go. All right. So with that, this is the whole. Oops, sorry. With that, this is the whole layout. I can remember to cover for this planner journal. And I thank you so much for your purchase. I thank you so much for purchasing it so it can help you to create and get to what you want. I hope this helps you as much as it has helped me. Again, I am creating better versions. I am creating bigger versions. I am creating, or the same version. That's all on you. If you write me and tell me this is lovely, perfect, this is what you needed, grateful for it, thank you. I'm gonna keep up with it. I'm gonna keep producing it. If you say, hey, this wasn't really helpful because this didn't really help me because, I apologize. And if you have any suggestions on how to improve it, what could have worked, what would have helped, what I could include in the next one, because what you need, someone else can also need it too. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to help you as much as I can. I'm here to put it in, fit it in wherever I can. So something that you see, an area you see that needs to be improved, let me know, please. Leave all questions, comments, and concerns below this video. I will come back and I will look for it and I will answer to the best of my ability. And I wish you all the best success. I wish you manifest every desire, at least most of them, and be successful in all your goals. Because after you're successful in these, it's going to give you the courage and strength to desire more, and give you the strength and the knowledge to feel better about the things that's upcoming, like you good. Because all this is a snowball to better effects, okay? So I wish you the best success this year. I am looking forward to hearing from you no matter which way it comes. And I am grateful that you are here to purchase this book. Thank you so much for just following your hearts, to want to know you, to knowing you wanted something and doing the best that you can to go get it. All right, I'm here for you. I'm cheering for you. I'm rooting for you, because this is all to be a great year for us. Starting this year on out, it's a great year. All right, so I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you again for coming. Have a great day and a great year. See you soon.